morning, Guardians. How are we on this fine Friday?
Good.
Nice. Well, again, it's that time of the week. It can only be one day. It's Friday, and it's Xûr Day, this means. Our favourite salesman of the dark arts is back in the tower. How about Ophidian aspects? No. Okay, we've got the Zalo Supercell exotic auto rifle. We've got Claws of Ahamkara for warlocks. We have Graviton 4 feet for hunters, the Glass House for titans, and Legacy boot engrams. That's interesting. But yeah, okay, let's have a jump in depth and see what we've got. This is the only primary weapon left in the game with an elemental burn that can actually be upgraded to 400 current light levels. And finally, bolts from the blue. Double kills with this weapon charge a small amount of super energy and return ammo to the magazine. Very nice. And of course, the ornaments for the Supercell are actually quite tasty. I particularly like Shock Hazard. Look at that. Okay, Claws of Ahamkara. Double smackies, as they're known in the PvP community. We've got the Whispers, gain an additional charge for all Warlock charged melees. Very useful. We've got increased discipline, increased strength. Snap discharge increases your melee attack speed. Impact induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits. And then the reloader speeds, we've got pulse rifle and shotguns there. Not a particularly amazing roll. In my opinion, I think you can re-roll the perks with glass needles, but we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, if you're not skimpy on strange, definitely pick yourself up a pair of those. Graviton 4 feet for the hunter. This is specifically for the Night Stalker subclass because it grants the Elusive Shadow, unlocks the Night Stalker subclass node Shade Step for free. So you can use Keen Scout as well as Shade Step, for example, and that is a very useful thing indeed, especially if you're sniping, perhaps. So we've got increased intellect, increased strength, inverse shadow, increased super energy gain from killing onions of the darkness, as well as heavy lifting gain, bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on minions of the darkness, and infusion replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of light. This is probably one of my favourite helmets for the hunters at the moment. Not only does it look pretty fly, having that extra Shade Step ability whilst having Keen Scout is a really nice touch for PvP. If you're sniping in particular, you can hunt and mark any of the opponents that you tag with your wombos, your void wall grenades and smokes, for example. So you'll be able to track them through walls with a crosshair for a little while and be able to get positioning and stuff. So it is a very useful helmet indeed. No, bathed in light, blessing of light and weapons of light last longer. So that's quite useful, as well as increased strength, increased intellect. We've got Ashes to Asset, my favourite, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Heavy lifting, gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on onions of the darkness, as well as infusion. Replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of light. A much more PvE, player versus environment based helm. It obviously giving you your Ward of Dawn much longer, Blessing of Light, Weapons of Light much longer. That's very useful for raids, for example, for nightfalls and for strikes and things like that. Is it going to be useful in PvP? I would, if I was going to be a Defender Titan in PvP, I would be running the Shake tactics and having my no backup plans for shotgun antics and whatnot. And if I wanted to run anything bubble related, then I would probably have Helm of Saint 14 instead. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Mr. Visage de Lemongrass's inventory for this week. We've got Trials of Osiris later on. Tonight, I wonder what the map's going to be. We always have fun trying to guess what the map's going to be, so make sure you pop that in the comments and try and call it out. A few of you are really on the ball with this and guess it 100% every time, so props to you for being mega brains and stuff. I've been Story Machine. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, then you can slap the indicator of the upward thumb. It's completely up to you. I do hope so. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.